the universal sting of regret. Every one of us has felt the sting of regret at some point in our lives, those moments when we wish to turn back time and make a different choice. But what if I told you that some of the wisest people in history had a secret to living without regrets? It's true. The ancient Stoics, thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, mastered the art of maintaining tranquility and making decisions with a clear, unwavering vision. The power of Stoic wisdom today. We're diving deep into their world, not just to explore philosophy, but to extract practical, actionable advice that can transform the way we face every day. From managing stress and anxiety to making choices that align with our deepest values, the wisdom of Stoicism isn't just about understanding the past. It's about taking charge of our future. So stick around, because you're not just going to learn about these philosophical giants. You're going to discover how to use their teachings to lead a more fulfilling, regret-free life. Marcus Aurelius and the Antonine Plague, a lesson in resilience. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, faced one of the most devastating pandemics in history, the Antonine Plague. This catastrophe could have led to mass hysteria and chaos, but Aurelius chose a path of calm and deliberate action. He implemented practical measures, such as subsidizing funeral costs, recruiting new soldiers, and even selling personal possessions to fund military endeavors. His responses were not driven by fear, but by rational decision-making, a hallmark of Stoic philosophy. This historical episode teaches us a profound lesson in resilience and perspective. Stoicism encourages us to see the repetitive patterns in human history. Marcus Aurelius himself said, "Look back over the past, with its changing empires that rose and fell, and you can foresee the future too." This insight suggests that by studying history, we can better prepare for the challenges we face today. The cyclical nature of history and human experience. Indeed, the notion that history often repeats itself isn't just a cliché, but a grounding principle that can offer us comfort. It tells us that the trials we endure are not unique, and that others have faced similar, if not the same, struggles. In connecting this Stoic wisdom with the thoughts of other philosophers, we find echoes of similar sentiments. For instance, the Greek philosopher Heraclitus noted that nothing is permanent except change. This aligns with the Stoic understanding that the world is in a constant state of flux, and that our experiences are merely part of a larger, recurring cycle of events. Furthermore, Aristotle observed, "He who learns must suffer, and even in our sleep pain that cannot forget falls drop by drop upon the heart, and in our own despite against our will comes wisdom to us by the awful grace of gods." This suggests that adversity is a necessary conduit for learning and growth. Applying Stoic wisdom to modern challenges today, as we face global challenges, be they health crises, environmental issues, or societal upheaval, we can draw strength from these lessons of history. Current events may seem unprecedented, yet if we look through the lens of history, we see a tapestry of human endurance and adaptability. This perspective doesn't just serve to comfort us, it empowers us. It encourages us to approach problems with the same rational and composed mindset that Marcus Aurelius exemplified. By embracing history, we do not just learn about the past, we also learn how to face the future. Stoicism teaches us that our reactions to events are within our control, even if the events themselves are not. Epictetus articulated this when he said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset can transform our approach to modern crises helping us to see them not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and improvement. Stoicism and the balance of emotions. Embracing history through a Stoic lens involves recognizing the cyclical nature of events and understanding that our current challenges are part of a larger historical context. This recognition helps us remain balanced and proactive rather than reactive and overwhelmed. By studying how figures like Marcus Aurelius dealt with adversity, we can equip ourselves with the wisdom to handle our crises with grace and resilience. Conclusion: the final Stoic insight. In closing, it's worth reflecting on one of Marcus Aurelius's most insightful observations. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own. This profound observation encapsulates a significant aspect of Stoic thought, the importance of self-reliance and inner peace. By internalizing the wisdom of the Stoics, we can live not just without regret, but with a sense of purpose and tranquility that guides us through the complexities of life. The paradox of self-interest and external opinions. In today's digital age, we are constantly bombarded by a relentless flow of opinions, news, and social media updates. This overwhelming stream of information often amplifies our anxieties and worries, creating a paradox where our self-interest is overshadowed by our concern for others' opinions. The modern world makes this issue more prevalent than ever before, as we find ourselves inundated with external noise that can cloud our judgment and detract from our inner peace. The Stoic perspective: filtering the noise. Marcus Aurelius, a key figure in Stoic philosophy, offers valuable insights into dealing with this paradox. He teaches us the importance of filtering out the noise to focus on what truly matters, our values and actions. Stoicism encourages us to maintain our focus on our conduct and character, rather than getting swept away by the sea of external opinions. This ancient wisdom is especially relevant today, reminding us that we should concentrate on what is within our control and let go of what isn't. The wisdom of emotional independence. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "Only the educated are free." This education transcends academic learning. It is about understanding the wisdom of emotional independence and discernment in the face of external pressures. The Stoic principle of focusing on oneself and ignoring external noise is crucial in our modern context. It teaches us not to be driven by the fear and greed that often permeate public opinions and media sensationalism. These external forces can easily cloud our judgment and detract from our clarity of mind. By adhering to our values and focusing on our actions, we can maintain a clear path forward, undisturbed by the chaos that surrounds us. Resonance across philosophical traditions. The concept of ignoring the noise is not unique to Stoicism. It resonates across various philosophical traditions. Socrates, for instance, emphasized the importance of self-knowledge with his dictum, "Know thyself." He implied that true wisdom and peace come from understanding one's nature and not being swayed by the opinions of the masses. Similarly, Plato's allegory of the cave can be interpreted as a call to focus on the enlightening truth of reality, rather than the shadows cast by society's falsehoods. Prioritizing mental and emotional resources. Adopting a Stoic mindset allows us to prioritize our mental and emotional resources toward what genuinely benefits us. This approach fosters resilience and a sense of autonomy, enabling us to distinguish between useful feedback and mere noise. This discernment is essential in remaining steadfast in our principles and undisturbed by the often unfounded fears that can otherwise guide public sentiment. By practicing the Stoic principle of ignoring the noise, we equip ourselves to navigate the complexities of modern life with greater composure and effectiveness. This approach teaches us to trust in our reason and decisions, maintaining our course with confidence, free from the distracting and often misleading clamor that seeks to divert us, living a well-lived life. Stoicism teaches that the essence of a well-lived life is not just about enduring difficulties, but about truly finding joy and presence in each moment. Marcus Aurelius provided a powerful directive in this regard. Remind yourself that it is not the future or what has passed that afflicts you, but always the present. This wisdom encourages us to shift our focus from what was or what will be to what is, centering our attention on the present moment. The power of mindfulness. Mindfulness, a core component of Stoic practice, involves a conscious effort to be aware of our environment, emotions, and thoughts without judgment. This awareness anchors us in the now, helping us break free from the endless cycle of worry and speculation that can cloud our minds. By appreciating the current moment, whether it involves simple daily routines or more complex tasks, we can find depth and satisfaction in our immediate experiences. Epictetus emphasized the importance of concentrating on the present with his advice: do not seek to have events happen as you want them to, but instead want them to happen as they do happen, and your life will go well. This sentiment underscores the Stoic belief that peace comes from aligning our desires with reality, rather than wishing reality to be different. Parallels in broader philosophies. The practice of mindfulness has parallels in the broader philosophies of Aristotle and Plato. Aristotle spoke of virtuous action, which involves being mindful of our actions and choosing those that align with virtue in the present moment. Plato, on the other hand, suggested that true knowledge and happiness come from understanding the forms, which can be seen as an encouragement to deeply engage with the reality of the present, to grasp the truth behind appearances. Practical applications of mindfulness. In practical terms, mindfulness can be cultivated through simple yet effective practices. Taking a few minutes each day to meditate, focusing on one's breath or the sensations in the body, can enhance our ability to stay present. Engaging fully in tasks, whether eating, walking, or conversing, without the distraction of digital devices, can heighten our appreciation of the current moment and reduce stress. Mindfulness, the power of present attention. Mindfulness is not merely about ignoring the future, but about cultivating a quality of attention that makes us more effective and responsive in our current actions. This heightened awareness not only improves our performance in the present moment, but also prepares us better for whatever the future holds. By practicing mindfulness, we learn to live more fully, less burdened by unnecessary worries, and more enriched by the beauty of the immediate. This practice thus enhances our well-being and improves our interactions and contributions to the world around us, making us more thoughtful and compassionate individuals. Stoic wisdom in a modern world. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher king whose thoughts remain relevant today, once penned a reminder that seems especially pertinent in our fast-paced world. Life is short. That's all there is to say. Get what you can from the present, thoughtfully, justly. This statement encapsulates a core Stoic belief about making the most of the here and now. This isn't about indulgence in the hedonistic sense, but about living in a thoughtful, purposeful manner. By focusing on the present with intention, we can align our actions with our values and long-term goals, ensuring that our lives are both meaningful and fulfilling. The delayed return environment. In today's world, we often find ourselves in what's known as a delayed return environment. This concept, while modern, resonates deeply with Stoic teachings. Essentially, the choices we make today often don't show their results immediately. This disconnect between action and outcome can be a significant source of anxiety for many people. You work hard today, but the fruits of your labor may not be apparent for weeks, months, or even years. This uncertainty can lead to stress, making it difficult to stay motivated and focused on our goals. The Stoic approach to daily actions. This is where Stoicism offers a valuable perspective. The philosophy teaches us to focus on our daily actions and ensure they align with our long-term values and goals. Take, for example, the simple act of taking a walk. From a Stoic viewpoint, this isn't just about physical exercise. It's an exercise in reflection and mindfulness, a way to clear the mind and focus more effectively on the present. By walking with purpose and awareness, we engage in an activity that nurtures both body and mind. Similarly, cooking a healthy meal goes beyond mere nourishment for the body. It is an act of self-respect and care, a practical application of the Stoic belief in treating oneself justly and kindly. By preparing and enjoying a nutritious meal, we honor our bodies and reinforce the importance of self-care in our daily lives. This mindful approach to eating not only benefits our physical health, but also cultivates a deeper sense of gratitude and satisfaction. Cultivating personal growth through hobbies. Engaging in a hobby is another example of how Stoic principles can be applied to everyday life. Hobbies transcend mere pastimes. They are opportunities to cultivate personal growth and happiness. Whether it's painting, gardening, or playing a musical instrument, these activities ground us in the moment, reducing anxieties about what the future might hold. By dedicating time to our hobbies, we invest in our well-being and develop skills that enrich our lives. This focus on the present moment helps us to remain balanced and content, regardless of external circumstances. The Stoic practice of journaling. Marcus Aurelius himself practiced what he preached, not only in his administrative duties but also in his personal life. He journaled his thoughts, which would later become part of his famous work. Meditations. These writings were his way of reflecting on his actions and experiences, a practice of mindfulness and self-service that allowed him to remain centered amidst the chaos of running an empire. Journaling, for Marcus, was a way to connect with his inner self, to explore his thoughts and emotions, and to maintain a sense of clarity and purpose in his life. In today's world, journaling can serve a similar purpose. By writing down our thoughts, we can process our experiences, identify patterns in our behavior, and gain insights into our personal growth. This practice not only helps us to understand ourselves better, but also enables us to make more informed decisions in our daily lives. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, or other reflective practices, Stoicism encourages us to take the time to connect with ourselves and to cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience. Remaining steadfast in our practices. Seneca, another prominent Stoic philosopher, offers advice that complements the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. He encourages us to hang on to your philosophical principles once they are fully considered as if they were divine commands. Do not allow any uproar to snatch them from you. This is a call to remain steadfast in our daily practices and self-care routines, treating them as essential, non-negotiable elements of our day. By focusing on serving ourselves, we create a strong foundation that supports our ability to serve others and contribute meaningfully to the world around us. Certainly. Here's your content, formatted into sentences with headings, expanded to approximately 700 words. Introduction. In the present moment, through thoughtful and just actions, we inherently prepare ourselves for whatever the future holds. This approach isn't about selfishness, rather it's about self-preservation and enhancement. It's about cultivating resilience by ensuring that our daily lives reflect our deepest values and aspirations. In doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also set a foundation that allows us to contribute positively to the lives of others. The leadership of Marcus Aurelius. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most revered Stoic philosophers, demonstrated profound leadership by consistently placing the welfare of his people above his safety during his reign as Roman emperor. His actions during the Antonine Plague, where he chose to stay in Rome amid the crisis, stand as a testament to his commitment to serve rather than retreat in the face of danger. His steadfastness during such a critical period highlights the Stoic ideal of serving others as an essential component of living a virtuous life. The Stoic philosophy of service. Stoicism teaches us that our well-being is intrinsically linked to the well-being of others. When we extend acts of kindness and service, we transcend our concerns and connect with something larger than ourselves. This isn't just a moral ideal, but a practical strategy for personal and social wellness. The Stoic belief is that individual interests should align with collective interests, as beautifully illustrated by Marcus Aurelius when he wrote, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." The ripple effect of service. The benefits of serving others are not limited to the recipients of our acts. They also reverberate back to us. Engaging in service shifts our focus from our troubles and anxieties, allowing us to adopt a more outward-looking perspective. Acts of generosity, whether big or small, create ripples that enhance our sense of community and shared humanity. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized this when he said, "Wherever there is a human being, we have an opportunity for kindness." The positive impact on mental health. Moreover, engaging in acts of kindness and service can profoundly impact our mental and emotional health. Psychological research supports this Stoic principle, suggesting that altruism can decrease stress and increase life satisfaction. Aristotle, in his Nicomachean Ethics, argued that virtue consists of the right interaction with others, and that true happiness is found in virtuous activities that connect us with our community. Therefore, whether it's volunteering at a local shelter, helping a neighbor with groceries, or simply offering a kind word to someone in distress, each gesture of kindness is a step towards fulfilling our Stoic duty to serve others, strengthening our bonds. These acts of service not only strengthen our bonds with others, but also foster a supportive network that enriches our lives. This network provides a buffer against personal anxieties, helping us navigate life's challenges with greater resilience. In this way, serving others is not just about altruism. It's about recognizing our interconnectedness and the role we play in each other's lives. Epictetus, another Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In the context of service, this means choosing to react to the needs of others with compassion and action. Conclusion. By doing so, we not only alleviate the burdens of those around us, but also cultivate our inner peace and resilience. Thank you for joining us today on Stoic Journal. Remember, the path to a serene and purposeful life is just a thought away. If you enjoyed today's journey into the heart of Stoicism, don't miss out on our next video, which you can find right here on the screen. Dive deeper, learn more, and continue to grow with us. Thanks for being part of our community, and see you in the next video.